ladies and gentlemen. It's the Definite Truth signing in.
Big is this place?
Today I'm here to talk to you guys about why I think Quavo's new album is actually better than a lot of us think. Now, I know a lot of people probably might not agree with me with that statement. However, I'm gonna stand by it. So Quavo released his album during last week, and it's been quite a lot of talk on the internet. Kind of, I feel like the community's somewhat divided, but I think the majority is thinking that it's trash. Just from what I've been seeing on social media and Twitter, Instagram, and people's timelines and everything. It appears Quavo, I'm not sure, it might be taking somewhat of an L. I don't know what the sales are looking like, so it might be fine as far as we're concerned. So I mean, honestly, I do expect it to do big numbers regardless of what people think of the album. It's gonna do good numbers anyways. But
Heads up, you could probably use one too.
I'm here to tell you guys why I think this album is actually better than a lot of us think it is. So honestly, he kind of went on something about Quavo making this solo effort. What really stands out, everyone's talking about how repetitive, and I mean, honestly, the Migos style has always been, you know, that of a repetitive nature. You know, he says a lot of the same things over and over again. In fact, you know, I'm seeing memes with saying that Quavo has been writing his lyrics using like 7 pens, write the same sentences every couple of lines type thing. Like, real crazy stuff out there on the internet about his project. However, listening to the album more and more, I found myself liking it a lot more. I mean, I'm not saying that this album was even a bad album. Let's just get that out the way. The album was not a bad album. The album was actually, you know, especially on first listen, it's decent. It's mediocre at best, you know. But there's a few songs that really do stand out that are like really good. So beyond that, it's like pretty good songs mixed with just some repetitive okay songs, and I think a lot of people kind of get that feel from it. However, the album one is actually, you know, been catching on a lot more, you know, to me surprisingly, more than I thought it would. Let me mute this sound because I feel like this thing's gonna get really annoying, so I don't even want to hear these dudes talk. Let's get that out the way. So this album is really good in the sense of like, what makes Quavo Quavo is just his rhythms and his melodic flows and his harmonizing. And this album actually has, despite the repetitiveness of his lyrics, he has an extremely, you know, diverse production set. Like, you know, I've been listening to the Migos for a long time, and I can definitely say like they've come a long way with like expanding on what type of production that they put on the tracks and record and everything like that. It's definitely no lazy production going on. So even though a lot of people are thinking like he's being too repetitive, that the album is trash, in reality, like, I think Quavo's actually onto a new wave. Within his own right, you know, he kind of had his own sound that, you know, a lot of people are trying to put him at the top of the Migos, you know, in general for a reason. It's because of his melodic flow and his cadence and everything like that. But this project is not short of that nonetheless. I think what's really throwing people off is just we're getting a whole lot of Quavo at once instead of, you know, getting him with the features that we're used to, or, you know, or getting him with the rest of the Migos. So it's just something new to take into account. I'm not really used to hearing just straight up Quavo, and now we get something with straight up Quavo, and it sounds kind of off, you know, after all these years. You know, we're just used to hearing them with other people. But, you know, give the album, I think you guys should go ahead and give the album a couple listens. and really find more tracks. You know, there's already some standout tracks that I can point out, like the Chardonnay and Rose track with him and Cardi, the song with him and Drake, the song with him Offset, and the song with Takeoff. You know, there's actually a number of really unique songs on the album, and a lot of interesting features. Some of the people, I can't remember their names. Just trying to get familiarized with this. You know, right now I'm just gonna kind of like give an update and like just talk about, you know, this is the pre-video. I'm gonna do a formal analysis and everything probably pretty soon, and actually like play a couple tracks so I can actually explain to you guys and show you what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna call this the pre-analysis of the review for the album. But there's a interesting sound. It's because it's repetitive, I guess, you know, but not due only to that. That's not the only reason why I think some of these songs are starting to catch on, at least for me. I think a lot of other people are going to start feeling the same way. I think Quavo's onto something new that a lot of people aren't really giving him credit for right now. You know, they don't see it. So I think you guys should all give the album a couple more listens, and you probably gonna understand what I'm talking about. But it's that melodic flow, that vibe, and it's something about just listening to his sound. It's like he was going for something a little bit different as far as he really was trying to put together an album to kind of solidify his sound, you know. Now we know that that this is kind of how his sound has been stabilized. Oh, another song, song with him and Travis Scott. I forgot about that one. Rerun. That has really caught on to me. Like, I think some people are just getting. Some people might be tired of the Travis Quavo features. I am not one of those people. Sorry to say. Not really sorry, but like that's just my personal taste. Everyone got their own taste. That's actually a really good song in my opinion. Like it's really catchy, and Quavo and Travis harmonizing, doing what they do together. Like there's a lot of chemistry on the track. There's some vibrance to the tracks that I feel like people aren't really hearing the first time through. So, you know, you guys let me know what you think. You know, what do you think? Go ahead and post in the comments. Give your opinions on the album. What you think? You think this thing is gonna actually, you know, start building up more hype? You know, there's some tracks that I think are undeniable as far as like this, you know, radio play and hits go. I don't foresee Quavo not getting any hits off this album. I think he's at a point where he's too big of an artist where he's definitely gonna get some hits off this album. Like I said, I think that song with him and Cardi B is definitely gonna get on the radio. So I don't think there's any way that we're gonna have to worry about not hearing some, you know, of this album. You guys are gonna hear more of this album, and then you'll probably see what I'm talking about. But it sounds like it's a new wave, honestly. It sounds like it's something different as far as like the sounds of the production and hearing Quavo in a new light. I ain't saying anything about his lyrics being any different though. Like his lyrics is definitely very repetitive on this track. I mean, this entire album, like. So I definitely understand where people's coming from. But you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. I'm gonna be coming out with a formal like analysis review video about the album, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I'm gonna be posting up a lot more content right now. As you can see, I'm currently playing, if you don't know the game, I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 at the moment. So you know, this is an introduction to my channel. I'm going for talking a whole lot of different topics. You know, stemming from just everything, a lot of aspects of life. If you've seen the last video, I talked about modern dating in society. But I want to make this channel a space where, you know, just chill, you know, just kind of talk about aspects of, you know, life, including and not limited to media and entertainment as well. And also about gaming. There's no way I'm not going to talk about gaming. While I'm playing the game, there's going to be, you know, a lot more content to come with this. So hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll let you guys later.